my name is Roxy and I want to welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this very beautiful jacket with a solid granny square. This jacket is very easy to make and can be adapted to any size. So don't matter what size you have, you can do it. And also if you are a beginner, you can do it because the stitch that I use is very simple. I use single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet and back loops single crochet. Okay, the yarn that I use for the square, I use Papatya Batik silver, and look how beautiful color has. And for the last row at the square, for the sleeve and for the bottom edge, I use Alize cotton gold. The crochet that I use 3.5 millimeters for the square, for the bottom edge, for the front edge I use 3.5, and for the join at the square and for the sleeve I use crochet number 3. But it's your choice how type of crochet number you want to use, and also what type of yarn you want to use. It's very important for the square to use bright colors because, as you can see, the square looks more beautiful. And also if you want the written pattern, you can find it here at the bottom in my presentation. So let's begin. So before I will show you how to make the square. It's a very simple solid granny. Okay, I will show you how to calculate, because you need to know how many centimeter or inch you need for every square. And as you can see, I already begin to make some. Look how beautiful it is with variegated yarn. It's nice. And now, first step, you need to measure all around the body where the hips are bigger. Okay? The second step, the result you divide by 2. And also this result is the back wide. Step number 3, the result for the back wide, make minus 5-6 centimeter, because after we make the square and also after we join, we make into the left and into the right some rows. Okay, so the back minus 5 centimeter. This result divide by 5. Why divide by 5? Because look, for the back I will have 5 squares. For the left I will have 2, for the right 2, and here we make into the front edge, but first we need to make the square, and also we need to know how many centimeter or inch you need for every square. So the result after you make minus 5-6 centimeter, divide by 5, and also the result is a number of centimeter or inch for each square. You can also if you have a bigger size, you can make for the back 7 square, for the left 3, for the right 3, okay? But you can adjust the dimension of the square by change the crochet number and also the yarn, okay? But if you need to make 7, you divide by 7, and also the result will be the number of centimeter or inch that you have for each square. Look, in my case is 8 centimeter or 3 inch. 3, okay? But depends for each size. One more time. Measure all around the body where the hips are bigger. The result divide by 2. This result is the back wide. And also this result make minus 5-6 centimeter. And also the result divide by 5 or 7. And also the final result is the number of centimeter or inch for each square. If you make this jacket for a child, you can make 3 square for the back, 1 for the left, 1 for the right, okay? And also if you want to make a long cardigan, it's your choice, but I want to be a jacket, so I make 7 group, and this 7 group, after I make it, I will have 56 centimeter for the length of the jacket. And also after we finish the jacket, at the bottom we make a edge, and the jacket will be with around 4 centimeter in plus. But it's your choice how long you want to be the jacket, okay? And now I will show you how to make the square. Now it's time to make the square. Make a slip knot and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and join with slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 2, 1, 2. The chain 2 is count as 1 double crochet, okay? And also when you make this first row, hide the yarn for the back, okay? So chain 2 and make 2 double crochet. So I have 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1 into the corners, always chain 1, and make again 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1 again, make again 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1 again and make again 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. And now you pull the yarn. Chain 1 and join with slip stitch here into the chain 2 at the beginning of the row. And make into the next double crochet, make 1 slip stitch. Into the next double crochet, 1 slip stitch, and into the chain 1 space, 1 slip stitch. And look, the first row is ready, because every row begin and finish into the chain 1 space. And now the row number 2, chain 2 and make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and into the same chain 1 space make 2 double crochet. So you have 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and now make double crochet until you reach here into the chain 1 space. 1, 2 and 3. Into the chain 1 space we need to make the next corner. 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Okay, continue as I show you until you finish the row, and then I will show you how to continue. I almost finished the row number 2, and look at the last part. Here we have slip stitch, but it's not hard to insert the crochet. Okay, two and the last double crochet at this row. Then join with slip stitch into the chain 2 at the beginning of the row. Make 1 slip stitch into the next double crochet and 1 slip stitch into the chain 1 space. Chain 2 and make 1 double crochet. Chain 1 and make 2 double crochet. And now you continue to make double crochet in every stitch. And look, always the first double crochet after you make the corner is make here, okay, into the first double crochet, okay, and continue to make double crochet in every stitch as I show you, and then make again the corner. The corner is made with 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So 1, 2, chain 1, 1 and 2. Okay? Now you continue to work all around. For example, with the variegated yarn, I need only 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3. So in my case, this is the last row with variegated yarn. But if you have a bigger size, you can make 4 rows with variegated and 1 row with solid color. Okay? And I will work until I finish this row, and then I will show you how to join and how to cut and hide the yarn. I almost finished the last row with variegated yarn, and now join with slip stitch into the chain 2 at the beginning of the row. Make a large loop and cut the yarn. And now take the crochet and insert from inside into the next double crochet and take this loop and pull from inside, and then make a slip knot and pull, and look how beautiful it is. Okay, and now we need to make the last row with the solid color. Okay, and also make a slip knot and insert into the chain 1 space, chain 2, 1 and 2, and look, as you can see, I will hide from inside this yarn, and chain 2, chain 1, you make exactly as I show you. I have a very noisy bird here, as you can hear, but it's very beautiful, but it's very noisy. And now you continue to make double crochet in every stitch, okay, all around as I showed, and then I will show you one more time how to join here at the end of the row. I almost finished the last row, and we join exactly as I show you when I finish with variegated yarn. So join with slip stitch into the chain 2, then cut the yarn and make a little large loop and insert the crochet from inside into the next double crochet. Take the loop and pull from inside, then make a slip stitch and pull, and your square is ready. My advice is every time you finish one square, hide the yarn, okay, because it is more easy if you make every time you finish a square. And look how beautiful it is, and in my case has 8 centimeters. And continue to make so many squares you need, okay, as I show you. In my case I need to make 63 square, and then I will show you how to join every square. As you can see, I already begin to join the square, and I join 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 groups. And before you begin to join, put your square into desired order, okay, and then put in group. For example, here in my case this is the group number 7, the last group, and this is the group number 6. So now I will use the group number 6 and I will continue to join. And look, here it is for the left into the front. Here it is the back. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 square for the back. And look how beautiful it is. And first we join the square for the horizontally, and then we join vertically. And also I join the square for the right. Okay, the join is very simple and easy to make. It is with back loops slip stitch, and I will show you how to make it. Now we begin to join. When you begin, put the first group in order, and then take the group number 2 and also put in order. We join first for the left. In my case I have 2. Then continue for the back, and also in my case I have 5. And also for and at the end for the right, and also I will have 2 squares. Okay, and you begin. Here is the first group, the group number 2. We join here. Then you take the group number 3, join here. The group number 4 here. The group number 5 here. And now in my case I have the group number 6. And here it is for the length. We turn and you begin from here. And also for the join I use the crochet 3 millimeter. So for the squares I make with 3.5. For the join I make with 3 millimeters. And now you insert the crochet here into the chain 1 space into the back loop. Okay, and take the yarn, okay, then you take the next square and also insert the crochet into the back loop. And pull the yarn and make 2 knots, 1 and 2. And now we begin to join. 1 moment please. Okay. And now you insert the crochet into the next back loop at this corner, and then insert the crochet into the next back loops at the square that you want to join at the front, and join with slip stitch. 1 moment please. Okay, now insert again into the next back loop and also into the next back loop at the square that you want to join. slip stitch, back loop, join with slip stitch, back loop, slip stitch. Okay, continue until you reach it here at the chain 1 space, and then I will show you how to continue. I work until I reach it here into the chain 1 space, and you insert the crochet into the back loop at the chain 1 space. One moment, okay. Sorry, and then into the next back loop into the chain 1 space and join with slip stitch. Then take this square and also insert the crochet into the back loop chain 1 space and take the next square that you need to join and also insert the crochet into the back loop chain 1 space and join with slip stitch. And now you continue to join as I show you, back loop, slip stitch. One moment. Okay. And look how beautiful it is. So join until here, cut the yarn, and then you begin to join the square for the back and then for the right. In my case, I reached here at the group number 6. I will finish to join the group number 6 and also the group number 7, and then I will show you how to continue. I finished to join and for horizontal, but before we begin to join by vertically, we need to join the front side at the back side, and at this moment your jacket look like that: one back, left and right, and you take the left side, you turn like that and you join as I show you with back loop, slip stitch, and then you take the right front side and also you turn like that and also join the front side at the back side, and after you join, your jacket will look like that. Okay, and I will join the front side at the back side as I show you, and then I begin to join vertically, and after I join some groups, I will show you how to make it. I begin to join vertically, and look how beautiful it is. I almost finished. I have to make only one time to join. Here it is into the front. Okay, so you have the back, the left, and the front and the right for the front side. And you begin to join to here at the bottom, at the jacket, until here. Then you join here, here, and at the end here. Okay? The join is exactly the same, and you begin as I show you when you join horizontal, sorry. And you work as I show you until you reach it here at the last stitch at every square, okay? And then I will show you how to continue. I reach it at the last stitch, make the join, okay. As I show you, back loops, slip stitch. And now make a large loop, chain 1, and you begin to join the next 2 square, and you insert the crochet only at the beginning into the first stitch. You insert the crochet normally, not into the back loops, okay? Insert the crochet normally into the first stitch at the next square, and also into the first stitch at the second square, and join them with slip stitch. And now you continue to join normally with back loops, slip stitch, as I show you when I join horizontal, okay? So back loops, slip stitch. One more, okay. So continue, make the last back loops, then chain 1 and into the first stitch at the next square, and also into the first stitch at the second square. You insert the crochet normally and join with slip stitch, and then continue to join with back loops, slip stitch, okay? Finish to join, and then I will show you how to continue. I finished to join, and look how beautiful it is. And now it's time to make into the left and into the right the -5 or 6 centimeter that you subtracted when you calculate so many centimeter or inch you need for each square, okay? So we need to make this centimeter into the left and into the right, but you don't make 5 centimeter into the left and 5 centimeter into the right. This a number divide by 2. In my case is 2.5 centimeter, and make one part here into the left, one part into the right. Look, I already make it into the right, and I make 5 rows, and I have 2.5 centimeter. Okay, if you need to make 6 centimeter, you divide by 2, and you will have 3 into the right, 3 into the left. Okay, the stitch are very simple. It is back loops, single crochet. But now, when you begin to make here into the right, here it is your jacket at this moment. For into the right, you begin at the bottom, at the back, until here. Okay, and you make so many rows you need. And now in my case I will make into the left, and I begin at the bottom, at the front. Okay, so take the yarn, this centimeter you make with the same crochet number that you make the square. In my case is 3.5 centimeter. Make a slip knot, and now you insert the crochet here into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and you make single crochet in every stitch until you reach it here where you join every square. Okay, so make single crochet in every stitch. I will make until I reach it here at the corner, and then I will show you how to continue. I make single crochet in every stitch, and now here into the chain 1 space make 1 single crochet. Then here where you join every square you make half double crochet, but only here and only at this row. Okay, and now you begin to make single crochet into the next square. Make 1 single crochet into the chain 1 space, and then continue to make single crochet in every stitch until you reach here at the corner. Into the corner make 1 single crochet. Here where you join every square you make half double crochet, and now you continue until you finish the row, and then I will show you how to continue. I finished the first row with single crochet in every stitch, and the last stitch is make into the chain 1 space. Chain 1, turn your work, and since now we make back loop, single crochet, and you insert the crochet. Look, every stitch has 2 loops, 1 and 2. You insert the crochet here into the back. Okay, back loop, single crochet in every stitch. Okay, one moment to make some. It's very simple and very easy to make. Okay, continue until you finish the row. When you finish the row, the last stitch, here it is you insert the crochet normally and make one single crochet normally, not back loop, okay, but only at the end of the row. And then chain 1, turn your work and continue to make back loop single crochet, and make so many rows you need. In my case, I make 5 rows and I will have 2.5 centimeter. And also, after you finish to make into the left and into the right this number of rows, your back will have the number that you need after you divide by 2 when you measure all around, okay? So after I finish here the 5 rows, I will have the number of centimeter or inch that I need for the back. And also, after you finish, you need to make the front edge. The front edge is made with the same stitch, back loop, single crochet, and make exactly as I show you, okay? And look how beautiful it is. But here into the front, you need to make more rows. I make 10 rows and I have 4.5 centimeter. You can make it more or less, depend how you want to be this front edge. And also, when you make the first row here into the front edge, here at the corner, at this corner where you have 1, 2 and 3 squares, when you make the first row, you make back loop here where you join, you make half double crochet here where you join, here into the chain 1 space also make 1 half double crochet, and also here where you join make half double crochet. In total you need to make 3, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, okay? And then continue until you reach it at the next this corner, and also make here half double crochet, here half double crochet, and here half double crochet, but only at this row, okay? And I will finish the number of rows that I need for the left side. I will make 1 sleeve, and then I will show you how to continue. Now it's time to make the sleeve. You need to make 2, okay? For the sleeve, we work circular all around without any turn, okay? And look, every time I increase, I put a stitch marker because it's more easy to follow the rows, and also it's easy to see how many rows you need to make. So put a stitch marker every time you increase. The sleeve begin from the wrist up, and you make so many rows until you obtain the length that you need for the sleeve. And also I don't want a large sleeve, and I chain so many stitches so the hand enter easily, okay, but not too large. Look how it is his, okay. And in my case I chain 37. After you chain the number of stitches that you need, join with slip stitch here into the first chain and join with slip stitch. Chain 2, 1 and 2. The chain 2 at the sleeve don't count as double crochet, okay? So don't count. And into the same stitch make double crochet. And also make double crochet in every stitch. The sleeve is made only with double crochet. One more. Okay, so work until you finish the row, and then I will show you how to finish and how to begin the next row. I almost finished the row. I make the last stitch into the last chain and you join with slip stitch here into the first double crochet, not into the chain 2, okay? So join with slip stitch always into the first double crochet, okay? Chain 2, 1 and 2, into the same stitch make the double crochet because the chain 2 don't count as one double crochet, okay? And continue to make double crochet in every stitch, and you make so many rows you need until you have 5-6 centimeters. In my case I will make 6 rows without decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows work normally, okay? And then I will show you how to increase. So work until you make the last stitch, then join with slip stitch into the first double crochet, okay? I finished these 6 rows in my case, and now it's time to increase. The increase is made at the beginning and at the end of the row, and it is made into the second stitch and into the last, okay? So chain 2, 1, 2, don't count. Make the first stitch and into the next make the increase. The increase is made with 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So 1, 2 double crochet, okay? Now you continue to make double crochet in every stitch until you have at the end of the row 1 stitch until here, and then I will show you how to continue. I make double crochet until I have at the end of the row 1 stitch, and also into the last stitch make the increase, 2 double crochet into the same stitch, 1 and 2, okay? Then join with slip stitch into the first chain, chain 2, and put a stitch marker at the row that where you increase. Okay, and now in my case, because I don't want a large sleeve, I make like that. After I make the first increase here, I make 3 rows work normally, 1, 2 and 3. Then again I increase, look, here and here, okay? And at this row until I finish, I make 2 rows work normally, 1 row increase, 2 rows normally, 1 increase, until I obtain the length that I need. And if you want or if you need a little large sleeve, you can make 1 row increase, you can alternate the rows. So 1 row increase, 2 rows work normally, 1 row increase, 1 row work normally, okay? So you can alternate between every increase to make 2 rows and then 1, 2 rows and then 1, or you can make only 1 row work normally. It's your choice how large you want to be the sleeve. And also, before you finish the last row, count the stitch. If you have a number who is multiple with 2 plus 1, for example, in my case, after I finish, I have 65 stitch, and it is perfect because when we join the sleeve, the jacket, we need to have the same number of stitch here and the same number of stitch here plus 1, okay? So make the sleeves. I will finish my second sleeve and then I join the sleeve at the jacket, and after I join one sleeve at the jacket, I will show you how to make it. I join one sleeve at the jacket, and look, I begin at the bottom and I join the back at the front, and then I continue and I join the sleeve, and look how beautiful it is. And now, after you finish the sleeve, count the stitch that you have. You must have a number who can't be divided by 2, okay? And make the number that you have minus 1, and then the result divide by 2. In my case, I have 65, and I make 65 minus 1 is 64, okay? And then I divide by 2, and the result I count. Then into the next stitch put a stitch marker. This is the minus 1 stitch, okay? And then you count again, and you must have the same number of stitch. And now you take the jacket, and here it is the front, here it is the back, okay? Here it is the middle of the jacket and follow the stitch and put a stitch marker. This stitch marker will be at the sleeve also here, okay? And then count the number that you obtain after you divide by 2 at the sleeve. Count and put a stitch marker exactly into the last stitch. So count into the right and then count also into the left and put a stitch marker, okay? And now you can also count the stitch that you have at the stitch marker until the end, because you need to have the same number of stitch into the front and also into the back. And now I will show you how to join. We begin to join at the bottom at the jacket until we reach it at the stitch marker, okay? And we begin from here. We join also with back loops slip stitch and insert the crochet into the first stitch at the back, then into the first stitch at the front, and pull the yarn. And make 2 knots. 1 and 2. And now we begin to join exactly as I show you with back loops slip stitch. Insert the crochet into the next back loop and at the back into the next back loop at the front. Join with slip stitch. Back loop, join with slip stitch. Back loop, join with slip stitch. Okay? One more, back loop, join with slip stitch. Okay? And now you join until you reach it here at the stitch marker. And then I'll show you how to put the sleeve and I'll show you how to join. I finished to join and I reach it at the stitch markers. I take the first stitch marker and insert the crochet into the next back loop at the jacket, and then you insert the crochet into the first stitch at the sleeve at the back loop. Okay? And join with slip stitch. Back loop at the jacket, back loop at the sleeve. Join with slip stitch. Back loop at the jacket, back loop at the sleeve. Join with slip stitch. One more time. Back loop at the jacket, back loop at the sleeve. Join with slip stitch. Okay? Continue all around. Then make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn. After I finish to join, the last part of this jacket is to make a bottom edge. After you finish to join the sleeves, and also after you join the front side at the back side, the last part at this jacket is the bottom edge. The bottom edge is made with 2 rows with single crochet and 1 row with shell stitch. And we begin, one moment, from here we work all around and we finish here. Okay, make a slip knot and insert the crochet here into the first row. To here until here we have rows, but in every row we make single crochet in every row. Okay, so insert the crochet into the first row, pull the loop, chain 1 and make 1 single crochet. Into the next row, make 1 single crochet. Into the next row, single crochet. Okay, so make in every row single crochet, exactly as you make normally single crochet in every stitch. Okay, and now here is the last row, and you make exactly as I show you when we make the edge and also when we make into the left, into the right, the stitch. Into the chain 1 space, single crochet, then continue to make single crochet in every stitch until you reach it at the next corner. I work until I reach it here, and then I will show you how to continue. I work until I reach it at the chain 1 space. At the chain 1 space, make 1 single crochet, then here where you join every square, make half double crochet, then into the chain 1 space make single crochet and continue to make single crochet in every stitch, exactly as you make as I show you. Okay, work. When you reach here, you make 1 single crochet in every row. Finish this row, then chain 1, turn your work and make 1 row in plus. So we have 2 rows with single crochet, and then I will show you how to make the last row. I finish these 2 rows with single crochet. Look, it's simple and very beautiful. And now it's time to make the last row with shell stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, into the first stitch make 1 single crochet. Okay. Yarn over, then skip to 1, 2. Into the third we make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip to 1, 2, into the third, insert the crochet and make 1 single crochet, and we repeat again. yarn over, skip 2, 1, 2, into the third, insert the crochet and make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2, 1, 2, into the third, insert the crochet and join with single crochet. Okay? Continue until you finish. Make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn. After you make this last row with shell stitch, your jacket is ready. I hope you like it. I think it's not hard to make, and if you want to support me, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and bye bye.